It all started in 1995. In Ohio, Super Soldier Alexei and Black Widow Melina were living with their surrogate daughters Natasha and Yelena. Just like the USA Super Soldier was Captain America, the Russian Super Soldier Alexei's title was the Red Guardian. Melina is a Black Widow, about whom we will discuss further. They all were living a happy life until Alexei tells everyone that they have to leave this house. Alexei had successfully accomplished his mission in which he had to steal a secret information from S.H.I.E.L.D. agency. Now since Alexei had the secret information, so S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are trying to hunt them down. They try to escape in an airplane, but the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents found them. Melina gets hit by a bullet in the ambush, but still they somehow manages to escape. The airplane lands in Cuba. Melina was injured during the ambush, so she is sent to the hospital. Here Alexei meets his old friend Dreykov. Alexei hands over the S.H.I.E.L.D.'s secret information to Dreykov and completes his mission. After that, Dreykov tells him that it is time to send Natasha and Yelena to Red Room. Dreykov is a guy who trains such small girls and make them a killer and then use them as a weapon to finish off all his enemies. But Alexei doesn't know about this yet. From there, the training of Natasha and Yelena starts. After years of training, one day Natasha finds out about the evil plans of Dreykov, about how he is training girls and using them as a weapon. She plants a bomb in Dreykov's office and escapes the Red Room. Natasha assumes that Dreykov is dead, but actually Dreykov somehow survives, and after this incident, Dreykov implants a special technology in the other girls so that he can control them as he wants, which means that Dreykov can now control Yelena as well as the rest of the girls in the Red Room. 21 years later, Natasha is on run and government agents are chasing her because she didn't sign on the Sokovia Accords. She is living in an old house in Norway. On the other hand, Yelena is still under Dreykov's mind control. She is in Morocco with orders to kill a girl. That girl has some red gas capsules. These gas capsules are actually an antidote by which one can free himself from Dreykov's mind control. Before Yelena could kill that woman, she fires the gas from one of those capsules on Yelena. Now Dreykov has no more control on her, and now she wants to free the rest of the girls as well. She somehow manages to find Natasha's current location and sends her a letter along with those capsules, hoping to get help from Natasha. When Natasha receives those capsules, a mysterious hooded figure attacks her. Taskmaster has an ability to copy any fighting moves just by looking at it. Natasha somehow manages to escape. She goes to Budapest, where she meets her sister Yelena. Yelena reveals to her that Dreykov is alive, and also there are a lot of new girls that are currently being trained in the Red Room. Their conversation didn't last long due to sudden attack of Taskmaster. They both somehow escapes. Here Alexei is in Russian jail. Years ago Dreykov betrayed him and sent him to the 7th Circle Russian prison. Soon after, Natasha and Yelena arrives in a helicopter and breaks Alexei out of prison. These three flies over to a small farm, a place where Melina lives. After a small family reunion, suddenly a group of Black Widows attack them and takes them to the Red Room in their spaceship. Later it is revealed that it was actually Melina who leaked their location to Dreykov. She was the reason they all got kidnapped. The spaceship flies to the Red Room, which is located in the mid-air on a helicarrier. Natasha, Yelena and Alexei are kept in a cell while Melina meets Dreykov. But then it is revealed that this Melina is actually Natasha herself in disguise. And here in the cell, Natasha is actually Melina in disguise. Natasha tries to attack Dreykov, but she couldn't even touch him. Dreykov reveals to her that he has implanted a pheromone lock in every Black Widow, due to which no Black Widow can harm him. He further reveals that he has trained lot more girls from different parts of the world, and he can control them from his office. Then he introduces her to the Taskmaster, who is none other than his daughter Antonia. Years ago, when Natasha planted a bomb in Dreykov's office, it was Antonia who suffered damage severe enough that Dreykov put a chip in her head. This made her a perfect soldier, capable of mimicking the actions of anyone she sees. After getting all the information, Natasha intentionally smashes her nose on the table, severing a nerve in her nasal passage to negate the pheromones, which means now she can touch him. She then attacks Dreykov. All the Black Widow arrives to save Dreykov as they are still under Dreykov's mind control. Natasha fights them all until Yelena arrives and fires all the red gas capsules on the girls, releasing them from Dreykov's mind control. And then everyone unites and defeats Dreykov. Natasha still has one red gas capsule remaining, which she hands over to Melina, telling her to find and free the others who are still mind-controlled widows. Post-credit scene is set after the events of Avengers Endgame. Apparently Natasha died in Avengers Endgame. Yelena came near Natasha's grave when she encountered an unknown lady named Contessa Valentina Alighiera de Fonte. She misleads her by saying that the reason of Natasha's death was Clint Barton and she must get her revenge. Thank you so much for watching the video, and trust me guys, it took a very long amount of time for me to edit down this video. So if you like the video, then please share it with your friends, and if you want to support me, you can subscribe. It will really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye.